Mm. Hey y'all, we're back. Okay, for what is this, episode 7 of Age of Attraction. So we open up the show pretty much with Logan and Vanessa. They're getting ready to meet her friend, her best friend. Okay, first of all, can I say that I don't like this? You done sat up here and met his parents, but he over here meeting your best friend. I cringe. Now, if you have a child, I feel like I'd rather hear what your child has to say. But I'm thinking and wondering if the people's relatives don't want to have to do with this show. So they have to go and get their friends who don't mind coming on in place of their relatives. That could very well be an option. But as they're sitting down chatting, right? So that's the first thing that got me annoyed, the fact that we was meeting the best friend. But as they sit down chatting, what was also annoying was the fact that Vanessa wanted him to talk and tell how they met and tell this and that. But then she wanted to jump in and cut in and it's like she wanted to kind of dictate how the story was told, and it was kind of like annoying. And you could tell he was annoyed too because he started to be like playful with it when he was like, "You want to tell the story? Would you like to? You want to share it?" I'm like, "Exactly, just share it. It's your damn friend anyway." Okay, but she was like, "I'm just excited." It is what it is. But can we talk about how Vanessa was saying how, oh, I love the fact that, my friend is 32 and my man is 29 or whatever the case is. So it makes her look and feel younger, right? Her friend says that she thought that Vanessa was just a few years older than her. She didn't know that she would be 49 years of age. So she was really shocked. But when it came down to it, and they asked how old you think Logan is, I asked him to the pen talking about 38. And I said, no, ma'am. Okay, you're giving 38, Miss 32. You are giving 38. I said, no, she didn't. When you met Vanessa, you thought she was just a few years older than you. But you gonna meet this man and say he's 38. Now he does look a bit older, but I would have expected her to say, well, he looked like he may be around my age, like 32 or something like that, or 35 or something like that. Girl, the man 29, and she gave him a whole 10 extra years, which is a cackle. It's a cackle within itself, but it's just, it's funny, but it's even more funnier to know that you thought a woman who looks older in the face was just as young as you. And the reason why you probably thought that is because you look older in your face as well. Okay? Miss Best Friend, that's what it was giving. But Vanessa does go on to tell her friend about the relationship and how she felt like when they first moved in together, it was given every bit of friendship. She says that Logan was putting like pillows in between them and stuff. And I don't even remember him doing that. But I'm like, damn, he was doing it like that. No wonder you was over there feeling away, child, putting pillows in between y'all. Her friend is not liking what she's hearing, in all honesty, and just a little slight bickering that they displayed in front of her. That kind of was off-putting for her as well. She actually wants Vanessa to take that damn commitment ring off too. And I'm not opposed to anything the friend is saying. Like, Logan don't seem like he that interested. Y'all keep saying that Logan is stressed and worried about the age. And I just feel like it's bigger than that. I think it's the age, and I just think it's just in general, Logan's not interested. I feel like Logan did enough to keep you on this show, keep himself on the show, especially knowing that you have somewhat of a history with Chris. Maybe production encouraged him to go along with this just so they could see if there's going to be any type of dynamic between Chris and Vanessa at a later time or something. I don't know, but that man not that interested. And he really displayed that back at the damn therapy. I'm sorry, back at the retreat. So I hate that we are being forced to continue to watch them at this point, okay? Vanessa, you about to piss me off with all this damn. I'm not Vanessa, but Teresa, you about to piss me off with all this crying. I'm so confused. Like, and y'all got to let me know y'all thoughts. But I just feel like when you become a certain age in your life, right? Especially at your damn 54-year-old age, right? Your children are pushing closer to damn 30 than they are 18, 19, 20, 21. I understand caring about how your children feel about who you are dating. But if this young man is not oops upside your damn head, making you feel low vibrational, that is when it really truly counts how your kids feel, when you know a man out there doing you dog ass wrong. Okay? But to be crying all over the place because you're concerned about your children not wanting you to date this man because of his age is killing me softly. All right? Y'all are consenting adults. Y'all are grown. He pushing 30 his damn self. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm wondering if it's really more about something else than it is about your children, and you're using your children as the excuse. I'm confused. Are you concerned about society or something? Because you said I only dated a man my age because it was the right thing to do. Who told you that was the right or wrong thing to do? Okay. Yes, he looked better, girl. Yes, date the man. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna do what they want to do. So you might as well do what you want to do. But I'm just so damn confused by this. Like, you crying all over the place because of how your children feel. You know what, Teresa? You strike me also as the type of mama that would sit up there and let your kids hit your ass. It's like, I don't know, like, mom, no. Like, that's how you strike me as that type of parent that didn't let them know, like, I'm in charge. Just a little piece, okay? You don't run me. Now, I will listen to what you have to say. I won't treat you like no any damn thing, but take it to heavy consideration who the fuck I am. Like, I don't know. You just give me extra soft parenting. That's what you give me, extra soft ass parent. That's what she give me. Okay, they probably was over there kicking, scratching, putting holes in the walls and all kind of shit like that. Like, because I'm so confused as to why you are crying all over the place because you're so concerned about how your kids are going to feel about you dating it. Like, did you date a younger man before and they gave you hell for it or something? I don't know. Okay, I don't like it, girl. Get it together. She's pissing me off, girl. Shout out to John. John over here sleep wearing her ass out. John over here like, listen, I understand what you're going through, but let me know now. Okay, girl, like, I'm not trying to be blindsided or anything. Like, girl, is this worth it to go through the backlash together? All right, and I can appreciate him saying that, letting her know, like, girl, you're not any by yourself. Okay, I'm here with you. But she's like, it's just a lot. It's stressful to worry about everybody's judgments and what they have to say about the difference in age. So then now you're confirming to me that it's bigger than your damn children. It is society that you're heavily worried about, and you're heavily worried about being critiqued and judged. But the people gonna critique and judge your ass either way it go. High key. May not be about who you dating. Okay, it may be about some other stuff. But also at the same time, everybody ain't gotta know how old your man is for real. Like, yeah, people gonna watch the show, but everybody ain't gonna see the show. And when we see y'all two together, he does give off much older than what the hell he is. So I don't know. You put yourself through the ringer and she up here telling some it's tough. That man said he did tell her, now it's tough on your side. It's tough on your part, on you. He like, I ain't got no damn issue. I'm straight over here. I'm trying to pull you over here to my side. I'm trying to pull you over to the I don't give a fuck side. You still over there giving a fuck for people that's not for to be taking care of you. Okay? Whether it's financially or sexually, girl. You out here worried about the wrong thing. Get it together. Get it together, girl. And if you that damn worried, leave the fucking show. If you're that worried and you crying all over the place and you go, leave the show. Okay? Cut your time short. Boom. We're meeting Derek and we're meeting Derek's family this time around, right? Him and Feifer. And what I can appreciate is that he still brought on a relative, which is his damn cousin. That's why I said the other day, where is your godmama at, baby? Where your goddaddy? Where your auntie? Where your uncle at? Where your favorite teacher? I'll take your favorite cousin. Okay, y'all over here bringing these friends around. I mean, I will give credit to Libby's friend, okay, because she was very honest with her, okay, and I can appreciate that. Baby, the cousin over here talking to Feifer, and as you talk to Feifer before she even learned her age, she's talking to her, and Feifer sounds very, very mature for her age. She's talking about life and stuff. I never knew that she left from, I think she said Pittsburgh and moved to Seattle at 23 all by herself. Kudos to her, right? She said her parents were broken up at one point. Her dad was like a single dad, which was interesting. Okay. And she has experience with, I guess, like a step parent or whatnot, but it'll be different once you step into that step parent role. Okay. Hello. But her cousin was or at least his cousin was very taken aback by the age, as anybody would be. But she ain't lying when she said, child, how Feifer feel today, she may not feel in 5 years. Okay. So that whole 10 year. In 10 years, it could be a completely different ball game. So we just don't know. I think Feifer should really sit with this thought a little longer. I do. I think she should sit with it a little longer to make her decision. I mean, if she decides to date him, I think it's okay to date long distance. I believe they're on the same coast, so y'all can fly up, get to know each other a little bit more, fly up, meet up, hang out with her. I don't know. Because all of this is happening in under a month. So I don't think that she should go into this changing her entire life after a month. But I do think that they should continue to date long distance. And then if she truly desires in 6 months to a year to want to, some people can't go longer than 6 months in a long distance relationship. But her contract is ending in 3 months. So being that she done left Pittsburgh to move all the way over there to damn Seattle, maybe she would be open to moving down to Texas. And just get you a 6-month lease to a year lease, baby. See how you like Texas. See how you like dating him. But I don't think she needs to be relocated to Texas to move into his damn house. I'm sorry. I disagree with that. Okay? So I won't move down there to Texas until I got my own damn job. I'm just not finna hold you. I'm not going to hold you. Not unless I got my own damn job. We can continue to date and then we'll see what's going to go from now. Hello? I'm a bit confused as hell by Chris and Leah. Like, I don't know. He's talking to her and expressing to her that, of course he cares about them. He wants the situation to work, but he does feel like her being an overbearing person is becoming a bit too much for him. And she says, well, I just feel like maybe I'm thinking about it differently. She thinks about it more of a we thing, and he thinks about things as more of a me. And I'm kind of trying to understand, what are the things that you guys are referring to? Are you talking about life together? And you're saying we, or are, while he's saying me, or are you talking about the time that y'all spend together? Because if you're talking about the time that y'all spend together in this moment and you keep wanting y'all to do shit together and he's trying to do it separate, then that means to me that you're not actually hearing him. You may think about it differently or whatever, but you're also not hearing him to see how he's really thinking about it. Like, basically, that's why he's saying you overbearing, because you always want to be up under his ass. And then he say you look at it from a standpoint of not wanting to be alone. She's like, hey, I'm a flight attendant. I can be alone. I know how to be alone. Yeah, but you came on this experience to no longer be alone. And now that you got somebody that you could be up under, or so you believe, you want to be up under them every second of the goddamn day. And he like, I just need a breather. I just need some time to my damn self. Even when the man was trying to go and get in the shower, you was sitting over here like, oh, you're going to leave me? That's what you're going to do? And even if you're joking, he feeling it a different way. He's feeling the pressure a completely different way, because y'all literally just planned out y'all whole damn day together. And then now he's trying to go take a shower and you're joking. Sometimes people be for real with the jokes that they saying. They just using a joke to try and downplay it just a little bit. The man like, damn, I just spent the whole day with you. I just want to take a shower. I can't even take a damn shower together, or by myself. You trying to do that together or whatever? Like, damn. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they even on the same page with the same stuff that they talking about. Am I the only person that be confused when they be chatting? Cause what? Yeah, this conversation was pointless. I don't think nothing was accomplished. Let's move on. Well, it looked like Libby and her man locked in, child, because he told her, listen, if you want to go out there and live your life, okay, go out there and live your life. Go do what you're going to do. Have fun. Leave it alone. Do what you're going to, hang out, whatever. I ain't trying to tie you down in so many words. And I was kind of surprised to hear Andrew say that. But Libby was just like, listen, that ain't what I want. I want to have a relationship with a normal person, regardless of how old he was, okay? So here we are, and you getting stuck with me for the time being, okay? Oh, this sit down with Teresa and her kids and John. It's real cute. It's real cute. Okay. I didn't know that Teresa had got the opportunity the same day that her son was graduating. So her entire life, for a great bit of her life, has been mommy, 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 mommy. Being a mom, 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 mom. So I still feel like she's just in a transition phase of going from her kids growing up, the last kid in the house, getting ready to go off to college and stuff, house about to be empty. What's her new identity in a sense? Like, yeah, you'll always be mom, but now it's about to look a bit different than what it used to look like. And then you're bringing somebody else into that journey with him. So the crying about her kids accepting her partner, I still don't think it's that. I think she was just crying about where she is in life, and life looking different in the direction she's going into and all of this other stuff. And yeah, but either way, they do ask him about whether he wants any kids and stuff. And he said confidently that, nah, he don't want no kids. That's what he said. But when his sister came to him and told him, like, hey, your mom could change in a few years, you really got to think about that. And now he's like, I got some serious questions I got to really sit with and ask myself. So I don't know. He's saying that, but it could change at a later time. So, girl, good luck, child. All right, so getting back to these people. John feels a way that Libby don't feel as confident when she's talking to her damn kids, okay? He wanted her to say it with more oomph, like, certainty that she's sure of the relationship that she got. But you should have already expected the hesitancy, the way that she been over there crying all over the damn apartment. So you should have already knew how she was going to show up. One thing I appreciate her older son saying was how much she's shown up for them as a mom, and now it's time for her to go on and live her life. So that right there, again, confirms for me that, girl, you're not crying about your kids. You're crying about something else. And I really want to know what it's about. Maybe it's because, like I said, she's entering this new phase in her life, and that's what it's really about. But your kids love you, okay? And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for you to live your damn life. We grown as hell at this point, right? But also, her daughter did ask like a serious question. She wanted to know about the age. And Miss Girl was like, I'm not going to give you that age. Teresa said, no, I want y'all to get to know this man the same way I did. And you know what? I appreciate that. I actually like that in my personal. Okay, vibe with him the same way I was able to vibe with him. And then at a later time, we will reveal the age to you guys. And then we'll see just how much it really matters to y'all. Because it may not matter. Now, her son was like, listen, the youngest one, he said, I think he about 35 years old, to be honest with you. So I already see that he look younger. Okay, I think he about 35 years old. Now, if he was younger than 30, then, you know, it's going to be a little weirded out, just a little piece. That's what he's saying. But as you continue to get to know him and he comes off as much older, then it may not be as weird as you think. I don't know. But of course, her daughter just wants to protect her mama and make sure she's making the sound and the best sound and right decisions and stuff. And I don't think John is a bad decision. I don't think choosing John is a bad decision. It only becomes bad if John wants more at a later time than what Teresa is going to be able to give him. All right. So I'm looking forward to finding out when the kids find out about the age. I got to go back and check out her interview on Viall Files to see if she talked about that, about when her kids learned about his age and how they really felt once they learned about it. Y'all, I don't care what y'all say. This is why I love Feifer. I love freaking Feifer because as a 23-year-old, I just feel like she's very level-headed for the most part. And she comes off as so much older than 23. She's now having this conversation with Derek and she's like, you know, I've been really thinking about it. I'm not really okay because I'm wondering if I'm betraying myself by going against like my own values and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you're not giving up a lot, you know, at all because you got your stuff going on. But I feel like I am giving up a lot. All right. I'm leaving behind everything that I've worked for, the friends that I've gotten and whatever else she's developed while being in Seattle. And some part of her, she's thinking to herself like, okay, I do want to leave Seattle. No, don't get it twisted. But she thinks she may be telling herself the wrong reason why she want to leave Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, of course I want to leave Seattle. It's no problem for me to go down there to Texas. Of course I want to leave Seattle. Right. But what's the real reason? Is it because you following behind a man or is you trying to leave Seattle because you really don't want to be there anymore? Like she's starting to have realistic conversations with herself as she motherfucking should at this age. And I don't know if she's going to end up choosing Derek in the end, but at this point, her dad needs to cry even more harder. Her dad needs to be very proud of her. And I know that he is because he's already said that. He already shed a tear, but it's like, cry even more harder with the fact that she is being very sound in her decision making right now. And she did say this man, Derek, she was like, sometimes I don't need to hear that it's gonna be okay. Okay, because that's not the shit I need to hear. That's not how I'm feeling or whatever the case is. Like I got a lot of shit going on in my head, and you don't know what's gonna be okay or what's not gonna be okay. So don't tell me that shit right now. Okay. So shout out to Feifer. I can't wait to see what her final decision is going to be ultimately in the end. All right. Now, Feifer, she did one little thing that I wasn't too sure about. But what I will say is that I like how Derek creates the space for her to feel safe in her feelings, in my opinion. And recognizing how she feeling, understanding like everything you're experiencing and you're feeling is normal, you know, but just to take a little bit of stress off yourself and me, like you're going to always have your friends will still be there. You could change your career thousands of times. It's not going to matter. You'll have me, whatever the case is, right? I don't want him convincing her to move, right? But he did pretty much tell her like he needs her to be in a place of peace, you know, in order for them to flourish, they need to be in a place of peace. And so she kind of got like a little attitude, it seemed, with that. Like, okay, okay. So she's like, so you're saying I need to be able to make this decision or whatever from a place of peace. Yes, the fuck you do. Like, I don't understand what that was about. But for me, I'm like, he's not wrong. And if that place of peace for you equates to you not being with him, and that place of peace is equal to your complete happiness, and that's without him, it is what it is. It is whatever it is. But I don't think that she really wanted to hear that in that moment. I think that she may have wanted him to kind of convince her to change her mind because she's in so much of turmoil in her head that she doesn't know which way to go. And I think that she was hoping he would lead her in a particular direction as far as come here with me type of thing, right? And that's not what he was doing. It seemed like he respected whatever the decision is, but just letting you know, if you were to relocate, whether it's to Texas with me or somewhere else, you're still gonna have your friends. If you decide to change your job thousands of times, like it's gonna be whatever it is, and you have to find peace in those decisions that you're making. That's what I took it as, right? I didn't take it as anything other than that. Like him just being comfortable with it, with whatever decision you choose to make. So I'm screaming. So it's the group conversation now. Everybody's at dinner, and Nick and Natalie decided to join them. The first person they started questioning is Teresa, asking about how everything went with her sit down with her kids, because y'all know the last time they talked to them, Teresa was a little pressed, she was a little shaky, scared, whatever the case was, right? And so she said, did your kids ask about the age? And Teresa was like, yeah, they did, but I didn't tell them. Okay. And she said, I'm not going to tell them until I'm ready. Until I'm ready is what she said. They won't find out for a very long time. I said, damn. I said, baby, Teresa sound more sure of not telling her children about her age than she was sure about their ass being in a relationship, which is exactly what John was complaining about. Like, damn, I wish she sounded more sure. She more sure about that age not getting out. And that's on that. Okay. I'm finna snap on Leah ass. You gonna get it, girl. Okay, because you pissing me the hell off. While Teresa over there talking about, her kids and stuff like that, she's like, if age doesn't matter, then why do I need to let them know right now? I feel like there'll be a time for that, but I want them to genuinely get to know him, whatever the case is. Leah, like we all do over there, making all kind of facial expressions and stuff like that. And then she's like, and so they said, well, you got a lot of expressions. What's tea? And so she's like, oh, well, I just feel like, the whole point of this is, to let our families know about ages and this, that, and the other. First of all, I haven't seen your family. Have y'all seen? I don't recall seeing Leah bringing her family to meet Chris. I'm trying to recall, but y'all correct me. Maybe they did bring the people and we just didn't see it, okay? In addition to that, you're right. We are here to bring our family. So why did they let the other cast members bring their damn friends? Okay. In addition to that, which is bigger than anything that we talking about, is the fact that, ma'am, you don't have any children. So you can't tell me motherfucking. Okay, and let me speak on Teresa in this. You can't tell Teresa motherfucking thing about what she should do about letting her kids know. They'll find out. They'll find out when they need to find out. Okay, and the biggest thing is to meet this man and get a feel for his character. Now, who need to know the ages in my personal was Jorge ass, because I just want to see Vanilla Daddy getting his ass. But outside of that, okay, it's like they gonna find out. Like, it's okay, but also at the same time, I do understand a little bit of what Leah's saying, because this is similar to John feeling away, like wanting her to be more strong in their connection. Like, like I'm locked in with this. So regardless of what you kids say, because really that's what it's gonna be in the end. Regardless of how her children feel about this man's age, it's not gonna stop her from dating him. So it is like, you might as well let them know what the damn age is. But at the same time, if she's not ready, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Just a little piece. Get to know this person. Then let me know your thoughts about it after, right? After the fact. But for you to try and snap off on it, the whole point of this, girl, we ain't even seen your family. I don't recall. And you ain't even got no children. So shut up. Okay? Yeah, whatever Teresa said to Leah, I don't care. Because it's like, girl, yeah, like it is, you're right. It is gonna come out one way or another. All right. But when it comes to me expressing that with my kids, they'll find out before this show airs. How about that? But as of right now, what's more important than anything, I want them to develop their own relationship, get their own vibes from that. And then I'll release the age. Like, first of all, like, girl, like what? I don't like all that. I'm team Teresa on this. Fuck all that. All right, y'all. It must be two sides because I got them. Now, although I am on the side of Teresa with this. And although I do feel like you should be able to tell your family what you want in that sit down. If they ask the age and you ain't ready to tell it, you ain't got to. But also at the same time, it was something about Natalie. I feel like Natalie tried to slick check Leah. And she wasn't wrong in what she said, but it was the follow-up and the facial expressions for me that I didn't like. I think for clarity, it's just like, I don't know, it was somebody. And I wanted Leah to fire back and say, ho, and whatever else she wanted to fly out her damn mouth about your ass. Because who the fuck you talking to, bitch? It was giving that at the same time. Okay, but like it's like, girl, you might be a host, but don't think you won't get your ass whooped, okay? Leah handled that well. Like, okay. I know she was like, let me get the fuck up off this table. I'm the only black one. Ain't she the only black one? Yeah, because Vanilla ain't there no more. I'm the only black one sitting down at this table any fucking way. Let me get the hell up off this bullshit. I know she felt the way about it. Y'all let me know if we see each other. Maybe we don't. But I was team Teresa because I feel like she could release that whenever she wants to, because I remember saying earlier in episodes, I think that's kind of what they should do. The family should wait as well. But also, for you to feel a way about what she chooses to do with her children, scoot back, especially when you don't have any. But I don't need you to follow up and try and check me too, because I feel like it's giving 2 against 1, ho. Even if you do feel the same way she feel, be silent like the rest of the girls around the table. For you get your cussed out too, ho. Anyway. All right, y'all. So we're going to find out what the decisions are on next week. But it was something I wanted to say real quick. Teresa, you in this fucking crying. Girl, you getting on my nerves. Like, girl, you 54 years old. You still over here being emotional and crying. Okay, now you about to be in your head about what Leah said, and you gonna feel like, oh, am I wrong? Should I not do that? But you just said, don't come for me or I'll. Okay? What you or you'll what? Cry? Girl, get it together. Hello? Get it together. Let me go back to Feifer them, because it was something I wanted to say about Feifer and Derek real quick, because I like how he handles Feifer's emotions. I do feel like even if they end up never being in a relationship again or going further than the step that they're in, I think they will make for some good friends. I think it does not hurt to have a older, wise friend like Derek. I think he will give her sound advice and all of that. So I think at a minimum, they met a good friend. Maybe a best one in each other if it's not going to officially be a relationship. But that's all I got. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'm Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be